Hey everybody, Onsokumaru here. A lot of you have been asking the age-old question about Bugsy. It's only you want to know, uh, you know, what Bugsy Prime is like, because a lot of you want to know. Now, I'm gonna divulge these stuff because you guys want to know so bad. But well, Bugsy, when he's around the other hymns, he's confident and always cracking jokes. With G, it's more like with G, he just treats him like how he would treat basically basically Zan or anybody younger than him, just kind of messing with them, but not really being a complete and utter douche to them. Bugsy, like you all know, Bugsy has his moments where he's well doubting himself. The thing about Bugs is he, for all of his confidence, he always does have a little bit of doubt. He took the job of being king as kind of a way of just honoring Dad, because our dad was the king of the Chaos Lords, a position that he took back because he knew that Bugsy wasn't ready. But when Dad died, um, Bugsy literally took on the crown and ruled everything. Bugs, you know, it's not like Bugs didn't know how to rule, but he did, but he wasn't ready for it. When Dad asked him to rule, we were in our teens. We, you know, technically we had our whole lives ahead of us, but and Bugsy just didn't want to be king because he didn't want to be tied down to that title just yet. Pop and him always clashed about that. But But the one thing that Bugsy didn't really understand is Dad understood. He understood way more than we all thought he did. So he did let me, Bugsy, Arima, and even Zan go. Yeah, Zan was with us back in the day, but Bugsy doesn't like talking about it. That was back in the days when they were really at each other's throat. They were at each other's throats. You thought Har and Bugsy were at each other's throats when I don't think Bugsy ever told you guys about the argument, but it was pretty intense. But Zan and Bugsy, they always had this rivalry with each other. As long as I can remember. Even when we were kids, they'd always kind of compete with one another. Who can know the ref longest, who can fly the highest, bunch of stuff. But like you guys probably already know this, but despite everything, those those two about as douchebaggy they can be to one another. Those two love each other, man. Like Bugsy will talk shit about Zan, and Zan will talk shit about Bugsy, but they would never allow anybody outside the family to talk shit about the other. Like anybody who's not a part of our family and they're talking shit about Zan or Bugsy, the other won't allow it. They'll be like, "Look," Zan would be like, "Look, don't you ever talk shit about my don't you ever talk shit about my bro. Only I get to do that." And Bugsy would probably go something along the lines of, "Motherfucker, if you talk one little thing about my brother Zan, I will fucking rip you in half." Like Bugsy, you think we're joking about the whole ripping in half thing? Bugsy can do that. Like, you ain't seen, you have not seen my brother rip open somebody like a phone book. I have. It's not really a fun feeling to see. It's fucked up, but it is what it is. A lot of the other houses of Chaos Lords, because it's like four houses, and the Kuros are the technically the first. The others, like the Chaos Lords, be one used to be one people, but over the years we were divided. Durmstrang, Tupion, Kuro, and Folsom. No, Volsum. I'm getting that mixed up. It was, but yeah, not a lot of not a lot of the other houses like us in the fact that Bugsy didn't just become king. Me, Harima, me and Harima kind of became co-kings along with them. And all of the other freaking houses hated that idea. But Bugsy did ensure that this would be better because we're all making decisions and for a while Bugsy let the council do most of the heavy lifting, but he started to see how the council doesn't really have the best of every doesn't really have the backs of all of our people. They don't have the backs of all of our people. They're really just in it for themselves. And there's been a lot of assassination attempts on me on Bugs' life, but like, how can you assassinate someone that can literally rip you in half? And sometimes Bugsy don't even have to like do anything physical to you. It's he can just get you with one stare, and you're frozen. And that's not like you're scared out of fear. He can actually freeze you like that. But yet they still try because my brother is like a chap. My brother t- um, Bugsy tests them, and they must try to get him. But every time Bugsy just beats the shit out of them, and also the other leaders, and goes, "Look, I'm king. You can either take it or leave it, or I will rip your arm off." And Bugsy is that. Like the leaders listen to him now because he literally ripped their arms off, like one at a time. I am not fucking kidding. Bugsy, but these idiots wouldn't listen to him any other way, so violence was the only kind of way he could go. But also, but the little Chaos Lord kids, Lordlets, they love him. They love Bugsy. Kind of it's kind of weird, but they love him. They think he's the most coolest king they ever had. A lot of the a lot of the founding members of the council love Dad, but the kids they love my brother. I mean, they like me to an extent. They like Hard because Hard can actually teach them how to, fight hand to hand. But they truly love Bugsy. Like some of these kids like talk with a lisp. And like I can't really do a lisp, but it's like they'd be like King, they'd be like King Bugsy, and he'll just kneel down to one of them and he'd just be like, "Hey, what do you need? What do you need? Get up." And I'll just help them out. And you know, my brother, as you guys know, my brother, my brother, as a my brother does have his fatherly like fatherly like instincts. But y'all know, but y'all kind of knew that. You know, as king, my brother strives to try and do not everything like Dad would do, but he does everything that a leader should do. Even if that means ripping a few arms off, just so people will listen to him. But me and Bugsy still kind of run the YouTube and run our own lives while still being a part of our own races. Various things. I think we're doing a pretty good job. And Har's still kind of writing his magnum opus that he told me and Bugsy one night. He's like, guys, I'll be writing my magnum opus, but if you need me, call. Like, the only reason Har will ever stop writing manga if, like, me and Bugsy were in trouble. He would literally be like, he'd literally put his pen down and, like, just fly off. We joke about how he has, like, little wings, but them little wings, he's trained them to carry his own body weight. Harima is a goddamn machine. I will literally say that. I know a lot of you only know that we dump on him a lot. Any of our old fans know that, but we respect him a lot. Y'all can't even understand how much Bugsy and I respect Harima. Sure, we weren't down with his choices back in the day, but glad that he's here. I mean, Bugsy's even glad that him and Zan are reconciled. They still beat each other to a bloody pulp. But it's more out of them trying to be stronger than the other, like trying to best each other, just trying to be more competitive because that's how they are. I feel like when we get a certain thing that we're gonna be reviewing for the channel, they're gonna be even more competitive. And plus, we're gonna be in an RV. I'm gonna be in an RV with not only Bugsy but Zan as well. And I know soon as we stop for like a rest stop tonight, it's gonna be them playing the Nvidia Shield and fucking trying to one up each other in Mario Party. No, you guys, and I know you guys are probably like, "What are you talking about, Onsokumaru?" I'm like, "No, no, 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 no." When it comes to games, they get even more competitive. Have you seen those two play monkey ball? It's not pretty. You know, Bugsy says he knows Ultra Instinct, but it's not really Ultra Instinct. It's a thing kind of like it. And Zan knows it too, so they're kind of like neck and neck with each other on that. But we call it Ultra Instinct for convenience mostly. Because Bugsy never really gave it a name. I guess but basically it's like the chaos force, but it's channeling through my brother and it's channeling through my brothers basically. I don't think I'll ever learn it because I don't have that kind of discipline to learn it, but Bugsy and Zan have that kind of like discipline, that stillness that actually can help them learn it. But yeah. I've talked a lot about Bugsy. What about me? You're probably wondering to yourself. Well, I'll talk in my I'll talk in my regular voice for this. Well, while Bugsy does his usual thing, if he doesn't call me for a video, I'm usually with stalking. We have a kid now. It's kind of nice. I like that. I like it. I just kind of like all the talks that Bugsy would talk to me about being a dad, and I finally got what I wanted, and it's because of Bugsy I got this. And again, I can't thank him enough for it. Really, a little mini me, stalking my DNA, just walking around. It's more than I ever really could want. I mean, I know when I'm talking like this, I'm all like, I'm all like boobs and bondage and what I like to be wrapped up in. But and trust me, though, all those things are kind of true. But I just think it was pretty nice of my brother to give me that gift. Also, still make a killing being a psychiatrist, so I'm not really mad at that. I mean, I got my PhD and everything, and I'm pretty happy about it. Although, yeah, people that people of our race still know, the people that still know me still call me Mousy. Don't ask me why my parents called why they call it Bugsy Argos because that's his real name, and why they called me Mousy. Oh, Bugsy gets the cool name that freaking says Timeless Warrior. I get Mousy, which means small and diminutive. Sorry, I get like that whenever my name my name gets uttered. Sorry about that. But yeah, Har on the other hand, he's doing pretty good. He's with Ari. He's got his kid, and he's just living life the way he wants, the way he always wanted. you know. And yeah, me and Bugsy and Har still come together to make videos and even sit around in the writers' room because what you don't know is that me and me, Bug, me, Bugsy, and Harima actually signed the lease on the studio, so it does belong to us. Everybody always asks, "Are you guys renting?" No, we own this. We own it. Um, what are some of the other things? Oh yeah, Bugsy basically lives with Gamzee and Equius and Aridin, mostly because Bugsy kind of doesn't like being like Bugsy likes being alone, but he doesn't like being super alone. So he protested about Aridin and Aaron and Equius kind of being there, but he's kind of warmed up the idea, and Monica being there with them as well. It feels like he always says with them around, his home feels a lot more bigger than it is. I think it's just because of all the years that me, Bugsy, and Har have just been living. How we all just lived together. How we all just lived together for many, many years. I think Bugsy kind of misses that. He just misses, just having people around. You know, so that's why he has them there. I don't think he's like the doctor to the point where he needs people, but in a way, I feel like he does. He says it wouldn't matter either way, but being kind of my bro psychiatrist, I know that's a lie. Actually, not. I mean, I don't need to be a psychiatrist to even know that one because I know him so well. What the great part is? One of the other parts that people kind of have a misconception about is the fact that people used to think I hate being called Bugsy's sidekick. That's not exactly true. I never mind being called Bugsy's sidekick. I just when we were really starting and the show was really hitting its stride, a lot of people just called me Bugsy's sidekick, and I don't know, it just back in those days it really got to me because I just wanted to be more than Bugsy's sidekick. You know, Bugsy always said that I was never his sidekick. He always saw me as a brother, and when it came to comedy, his partner. And I was like, yeah, that's the only thing that kind of made me happy about the whole thing because, yeah. I don't mind if you guys call me his sidekick now. I mean, I'm not gonna like flip out about it, but you know, and sometimes I slip into to my to my other voice because, eh, I feel more comfortable talking like this. I guess you do I've done this for years and years and years and years of doing it, and it's grown on me. I mean, you could say it's a part of who I am, but guys, I'm gonna go. I wanted to just fill you in on a few things, but I know my brother's gonna fill you in on the other stuff, so you guys can get ready for a certain event that's happening. So yeah, but I wanted to fill you in on the Kingly stuff. But I'm gonna go. I guess this is an Onsokumaru vlog. I guess this is an Onsokumaru vlog. I haven't done one of those in a while, I swear. I love you. I love every last one of you guys. Me and Bugsy and the rest of the guys here. We love you guys. Cause you guys make this job of ours more fun. I mean, more fun than us being back in our more fun than us being in our own kingdom and writing papers and shit. Because like I didn't say this, but like every job that me and Bugsy have ever had, paperwork. That's a goddamn paperwork. Harry was cool with it because paperwork is cool for him, but me and Bugsy we struggle. We struggle so hard. only part of the being Only part of being co-kings I really fucking hate. And the only part of being king that Bugsy really hates. Just doing the paperwork and filing shit in triplicate is you're probably wondering why we don't you're probably wondering why we don't have a democracy. Oh, because let's just say certain members of the houses are freaking biased, and they would totally vote for one person just to kick Bugsy out. I mean, they like let's just say some people of these houses are not playing with a goddamn full deck of cards. Ugh. But that's about it. I'll see you guys later. If Bugsy was here, he'd tell you peace. But since I'm here, see you guys later, and bye, folks. I'll see you. We'll see y'all. We'll see you guys real soon. Peace.